Greetings, my darling wanderer of shadows. You've stumbled into yet another chapter of the obscure and inexplicable. I am Violet Nocturne, your unassuming guide through this labyrinth of despair. Tonight, we confront an object most familiar, yet deeply sinister. A portal to another world, perhaps? Or merely a keeper of secrets too grotesque to fathom? Oh, do come closer. Let us peer together into the abyss. Behind the mirror. Beware what you may see. Beware what may see you. Our story begins in a quiet, modest home. Meet Evelyn, a timid young woman with a penchant for solitude and routine. To her, mirrors are both a necessity and a nuisance, a chore for combing her hair or ensuring her sharp eyeliner. But Evelyn's fixation was never about her reflection alone. It was the feeling. You know the one. That prickly sensation that, perhaps, the image staring back isn't only you. That sensation was Evelyn's constant companion. It began subtly, as these tales always do. A glimmer in the corner of her bathroom mirror, a split-second ripple, as though a stone had skimmed through its surface. Small enough to dismiss, troubling enough to linger in her mind. You feel it, don't you? That simple imperfection that seems unworthy of thought, until it consumes you. The next day, Evelyn caught herself studying the surface closer than usual. A harsh winter storm was whipping against her window as she stood there, chin tilted, breath misting the glass. And then it happened again. A smile. A fraction of a second before her actual lips curved. Did she imagine it? She wondered. Or did it truly smile before she did? But a logical mind is a powerful narcotic. Evelyn scolded herself, blaming paranoia and the tricks of fatigue. Yet deep down, oh, how she doubted that comforting lie. Nightfall crept in, and Evelyn felt the peculiar pull. There it was, the bedroom mirror, standing sentinel across from her bed. She'd had it since childhood. And tonight, it was as though its frame held not just her reflection, but an audience. She wrapped a blanket around herself, trying to read, trying to sleep, trying to ignore the mirror's silent hum. Yes, darling, you heard correctly. Mirrors. They hum, if you care to notice. It's not a sound you hear with ears, but feel in your chest, in your bones. Again, the ripple. This time, it wasn't subtle. Her reflection blinked while Evelyn stared. She sat frozen, transfixed by her unsynchronized phantom. The seconds stretched endlessly, and then it tilted its head. Not hers, its. There was no denying it now. The reflection sheathed in that polished pane was altogether not Evelyn. Yet it wore her face, her skin, her fears. A chill settled in her room so potent even the storm outside seemed trivial. She reached out. Oh yes, she was that kind of curious, that tragically daring. Her trembling fingertips kissed the glass, but the surface felt wrong. Cold but pulsing, resisting yet inviting. And just then, the mirrored Evelyn mimicked her motion. Except it didn't stop when real Evelyn did. That other hand pressed fully against the glass, as if testing its cage. And then, it smiled. Darling, that smile. A wound split across its face, jagged and delighted. Evelyn stumbled back in horror. And that's when it tapped. Oh yes, love. Not her tapping at the mirror, but the other Evelyn tapping from within. The muffled thud of a knuckle. Evelyn knew this wasn't her reflection. It was something else masquerading as her, preying on the comfort of familiarity. She covered the mirror. She draped it in a thick, dark blanket, banishing its gaze like exorcising a specter. Hours passed in that oppressive silence, but sleep was impossible. And then, the blanket slipped. Yes, midnight loves, the blanket slipped on its own, tumbling to the ground in slow, deliberate mockery. And there it was, the reflection, Except it wasn't in sync anymore. She screamed, scarcely able to breathe as her double stepped forward, stepping out of the serpentine frame the way dawn spills over a bleak horizon. They found the room abandoned, the glass cracked but unbroken. Just one word etched across the shards. Trade. Evelyn was gone, but in her place, the hum persisted, as though the mirror were groaning contentedly, digesting its supper. So, my dear listener, still feel safe in your reflection? When you next look into your mirror, make sure you're the only one looking back. And remember, it's just a story, isn't it? Until next time, in the swirls of darkness, I remain your devoted guide. Sweet dreams, if you dare.